Good afternoon, Cub fans. Welcome to episode 116 of It's a Family Thing. Talking Cubs baseball. I'm Paul, along with Logan. I had said that we wouldn't be back till next week, but Logan is adamant. He wants to talk about the season-ending press conference by Jed Hoyer.
Yeah.
State of the Cubs, going forward, what maybe he sees, what he thinks is going to happen, and then Logan's going to have contrasting opinions to Jed Hoyer's idea of what should happen, and then I'll try to fill it in to keep it, civil here. But Logan,
well, this
the floor is
presser
yours.
got under
Whoa. Logan,
Thank you.
the floor is yours.
Thank you. Well, this press conference got under my skin a little bit. So, as Cub fans, we should be frustrated because it's second year in a row that we are 83 and 79.
Yes, and this is the fourth year in a row, full season, that we've missed the playoffs.
Yep.
Last time was 2020 during COVID. We did not make the playoffs in 21, 22, 23, 24. So yes, there is some frustration mounting.
Yeah. So, 2 years in a row of 83 and 79, and basically, Correct Council's not Correct Council, Jed Hoyer is basically saying the same exact thing at his presser. He had a couple of new things, and the same thing that he said was that we're in a good spot, but I'm feeling optimistic.
I'm excited about next year.
That's basically what his thing is.
Are you sure? Did you actually watch the video?
I've watched certain clips.
Okay, so was it actually Jed Hoyer or was it a cardboard cutout? And they're just voicing over what he said.
It was actually him.
Okay, it was actually him. Okay, good to know.
So, there's a lot of things that he put blame on, or there's definitely three things that he put blame on.
Okay.
So, lack of power, which was same thing as last year. And then the two new things this year were he actually blamed the weather.
I did read that. When I was kind of summarizing it. He came out and he blamed, because Wrigley Field had the second worst run output offense, right, in the league.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of a sudden, Wrigley's always had this thing. Oh my God! When the ball flies out of Wrigley, well, kind of. I mean, look at the last series.
But even if you look at if it played the same as years past, the fly balls that were just fly outs could have been home runs against us.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of those fly balls that Shota gave up, Hendricks, Tyone, like the list goes on, the bullpen, they could have had a lot more blown saves. But then he went on to say the offensive struggles in May and June dug us too deep of a hole.
It was inconsistent.
To dig out of.
But also, I think he did take responsibility for the bullpen.
He did.
I believe he said he did not do as good as a job as he thought he did. And that also was a problem in May and June.
He did, but then he took credit for the bullpen when they were doing good. So,
Well, yeah, okay. So yeah, okay. So the runs were hard to come by for the sounds like for everybody that came to Wrigley Field. Yeah, you could point to the bullpen. Obviously, I brought it up on Monday about May June was a bad stretch for the Cubs. Blown leads, saves, whatever, right? Not scoring runs, it all kind of came to a head, and it wasn't. I mean, at one point, Logan, what the hell was it? How many series did they lose? Like, it was a lot.
I thought I saw there was in 57 games they went 17-40.
Is that winning baseball?
No, that's like White Sox baseball.
The White Sox wish they were 17-40.
So, I mean, just the way that he talked about his way of trying to construct a roster, the players have to outperform basically. They have to outperform so the team can exceed expectations. But I get that. Yes and no.
There's some truth to that.
But when your roster is full of, I guess, complimentary players, I mean, we don't have a star. I think if we had a star, May and June would never happen. Because it changes your whole lineup.
Yeah.
So when that happens, it's like, okay, we don't have in May and June in that 57 game stretch, they didn't hit a home run. So
In that stretch?
yeah,
Come on.
it was. I correct myself.
Okay.
They had 12 home runs.
Okay. That's not good. Yeah. That's low.
But it's Hoyer's last year
Undercut. Right.
as president of operations.
Yeah.
Okay, this year he went over the leisure tax by $900,000.
Okay.
If you're gonna go over the leisure tax, just go over it. Like, spend the money.
That's okay.
You went over. You still have to pay a penalty.
Yeah, it's just the amount of the penalty you're willing to pay.
Like,
So, also what I got from that press conference is he doesn't sound like he's a big getting a bat or whatever outside of the organization. He's a more internal guy is what he's saying. That's not what he's into. I believe is exactly what he said.
that's not what he's into. Not getting a.
That's not what he's into, right?
Okay.
And he talked about different kinds of clout, if you will, money, if you will, actual dollars to spend on free agents,
Are you talking about intelligence betting?
or player wealth, money.
Okay.
Trading prospects. Yeah, it's getting kind of tired. The old song and dance. The organization is healthy. The minor league system is healthy. Blah 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 is healthy.
So
It's not healthy. Cub fans' attitude toward not making the playoffs again.
So okay, all the teams in the playoffs right now,
Yeah.
have some kind of superstar or star, right?
Wait a minute. Okay, I don't know the players as well as you do, but we've got the Tiger Astro game right now. Tigers are up 1-0. Who is the Tiger superstar? Oh,
Scooble.
Okay, but that's relatively new. I didn't know who the hell Scooble was until recently.
And then you have Torgelson. Like, he's becoming a star.
Okay, but I don't think these guys are. I think these. I get what you're saying about stars, and I think you got to be careful what you say there because it's kind of offensive toward this present day Cub lineup. There's really good players on this team, and I don't think you need. Yeah, having a superstar? Okay, that's fantastic, right? The Tigers don't have a superstar. They may have some budding ones. This is a young team that's playing good baseball at the right time.
I'm not saying I'm not saying Scooble is a superstar. I'm saying
he's on his way.
He's a star.
Yeah,
becoming a superstar.
Yeah, and I think
he's going to be a Cy Young winner.
I think you can make the same argument for the Brewers. I mean, Adames, is he their superstar?
I know the Brewers have stars. You're saying Contreras is not a star.
He's a star. Okay. Now you're saying star, not superstar. That's a difference to me.
Okay.
So Horner, Swanson, Bellinger.
They're not game changers. Like, they're not.
You got Gold Glovers. You have a former MVP.
I'm saying that they're not. The pitcher is not going to pitch them any differently because they have no protection.
I think you're going to pitch Bellinger differently. If he's coming up with men on base,
all you have to do is give him a high fastball.
All right, whatever. Everybody's got their kryptonite. I'm not going to sit there and argue over.
No, I'm saying.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't think you need. You need to swing and get something. I don't think it has to be a break the bank, like huge, like Juan Soto. I don't think that has to happen for the Cubs to go to the next level.
No, I think that there's a trade that you can do to say get Vlad, or you're not gonna go get Alonso because he's still gonna expect that big contract.
Yeah. I mean, whatever their move is, whatever. I think Hoyer needs to, be aware of this. I'm sure he's aware of this. Well, who the hell am I to tell him how to do his job?
Right now, I'm expecting nothing.
He should be like doing something that's gonna, like, I don't know, maybe shock Cub fans. Like, oh my God, you see who they signed, who they traded for, whatever, right? But I think you can't. I don't think just staying within the organization, within the system, and hanging on to these minor league players like they're manhole covers, like you don't want to move them or trade them or whatever, because, oh my God, then my rating for my minor league system is going to go down. Well, what good is any of it if you're not putting a really good team on the field? And Cub fans deserve it. The city of Chicago deserves it. Cub fans worldwide deserve it. They have the money to do it. And how the hell did I end up going on a rant and not you? Okay, I'm done.
Okay, so I'm going to name some teams and their payroll.
Okay.
We are 7th in payroll.
Doesn't seem like we're 7th in payroll.
We're 7th in payroll for what?
We have dead money. We have the 7th highest payroll in baseball to be 4 games over 500.
We have $37 million in retained money, which I think that's like a Bodie, a Neris, stuff like that.
Okay.
And then the dead money is $7 million, and that's from Mancini and all those.
Okay. Barnhart.
Yeah.
Probably.